Chapter 1. Introduction. On the flyleaf of my Bible, I find the following words, taken from I know not where. This generation has rediscovered the unselfishness of God. If I were called upon to state in one sentence the sum and substance of my religious experience, it is this sentence I would choose. And no words could express my thankfulness for having been born into a generation where this discovery has been comparatively easy. If I am not mistaken, the generation before mine knew very little of the unselfishness of God, and even of my own generation, there are, I fear, many good and earnest Christians who do not know it yet. Without putting it into such words as to shock themselves or others, many Christians still at bottom look upon God as one of the most selfish, self-absorbed beings in the universe, far more selfish than they could think it right to be themselves, intent only upon His own honor and glory, looking out continually that His own rights are never trampled on, and so absorbed in thoughts of Himself and of His own righteousness as to have no love or pity to spare for the poor sinners who have offended Him. I grew up believing God was like this. I have discovered that He is exactly the opposite, and it is of this discovery I want to tell. After more than 70 years of life, I have come to the profound conviction that every need of the soul is to be met by the discovery I have made. In that wonderful prayer of our Lord's in John chapter 17, He says, "And this is life eternal, that they might know Thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ whom Thou hast sent." This used to seem to me a mystical saying that might perhaps have a pious, esoteric meaning, but certainly could have no practical application. But every year of my religious life, I have discovered it in a deeper and more vital meaning, until now at last I see that, rightly understood, it contains the gist of the whole matter. To know God as He really is, in His essential nature and character, is to have reached the absolute and unchangeable and utterly satisfying foundation upon which, and upon which only, can be reared the whole superstructure of our religious life,